Hello and welcome student. Today we are going to discuss a very interesting chapter from your books, that is Hornbill, and chapter is the chapter 1, and now we will discuss the first chapter of this book, The Portrait of a Lady. It is a very interesting chapter that is written by Mr. Khusbant Singh. Khusbant Singh is known for its to create the emotional content, so we can say he is a very famous writer who contribute his works, his tasks for the literature section. So without any delay, we should start the chapters, and I also try to make it very interesting. Okay, now so stay tuned with me until last, so जिससे आपको पूरा चैप्टर्स क्लियर हो जाए, जो भी आपके डाउट्स हैं वो फर्स्ट टाइम में ही क्लियर हो सके. Okay, now let's get started. The author remembers his grandmother as an old lady like anyone's grandmother. Here the poet recalls his memory and tries to describe about her grandmother, that her grandmother was an old lady and like anyone's grandmother. He believes her to be utterly old and find it extremely hard to accept that she was once young or that she played games as a child. Okay, now why this the author want to convey a very simple message that he always seen her grandmother just like the old, so always he considered that she was utterly old. Utterly old कि वो हमेशा से old ही थी, and for him it was extremely hard to accept. ये बहुत hard था उनके लिए accept करना that she was once young, कि वो कभी youngs भी रही होंगी, and she used to play game as a child, कि बच्चों की तरह games भी. Back memories when he was fat, short and had wrinkles all over her faces. Now here the writer of Mr. Khusbant Singh want to describe about that he, as far as he back memory, जितना वो अपनी memories में झांकने की कोशिश करते हैं, and he imagined that her grandmother was a short and the old lady and she had the wrinkles all over his faces. उसके चेहरे पे, उनके चेहरे पे हमेशा जो है झुर्रियां थी, and she was short as well as she was slightly stooped. Here the Mr. Khusbant Singh want to convey that she was a very active lady. She always walked around the house with a slight stoop, मतलब थोड़ा सा झुकी हुई condition में. She always walked around the house here and there. She was an active lady. वो कभी भी बैठना पसंद नहीं करती थी. She always put her one hand on her base to support, and her second hand always busy in the counting the beads of the rosary. We can say that she always busy in the prayers. Here the poet want to express that his grandmother was a religious woman. She didn't want to waste a single moment in other work, so she always busy in praying. हमेशा prayers में वो busy रहा करती थी. She always wore white and was as peaceful and calm as a sight of snow-covered mountain in winter. Now the poet want to describe her appearance. उनकी appearance को describe करते हैं. She always wore the white dresses. वो हमेशा white dresses पहनती थी. As it is as peaceful, ये इतना peaceful लगता था, and it is as calm as we can compare it to the snow-covered mountain. The author want to compare the appearance of a grandmother like snow-covered mountains in winter. जैसे winter के time पे जो snow-covered mountains होते हैं, it seems just like white, far and wide. बहुत दूर तक से white and white दिखाई देता है. There is no sports in the same way. The author want to express her appearance of his grandmother that she always wear the white dresses. वो हमेशा white dresses पहनती थी, and वो इतना peaceful, इतना calm लगती थी that the author compare her to the snow-covered mountain in the winter season. The author declared that though his grandmother was never pretty, she was definitely beautiful. Here the poet want to create a irony, because you can say the two words. The first one is the pretty and the second one is beautiful. Both are adjective. We can say that both are adjective, but and we can say that both have the same meaning, the similar meaning. But what types of message the poet want to convey here? The poet declared that though the grandmother was never pretty. The Khusbant Singh want to convey a very simple message to us that her grandmother was not such types of lady who have an attraction. We always observe that girls, women, and we can say ladies have the unique attraction, but grandmother was not such types of women who have such types of attraction on her faces. So that's why she was never pretty. वो कभी pretty नहीं थी, but she was definitely beautiful. According to the author, according to the Khusbun Singh, she was definitely beautiful. We can compare here that like एक रोज से आप इसको कंपेयर कर सकते हैं. Just like जब आप किसी प्लांट्स पे एक रोज को देखते हैं, just it seems very attractive and that very thing attracts you. उस समय वो फ्लावर्स आपको अट्रैक्ट करता है. बट वही फ्लावर आप जब आप कहीं रखा हुआ देखते हैं, that you can say that it is a part of the decorative thing. तो सिर्फ एक डेकोरेशन की एक थिंग्स आप मान सकते हो that it lost its attraction. The author want to convey that such types of attraction that a rose has on its plant that grandmother doesn't possess. उस टाइप का अट्रैक्शन grandmother थी वो possess नहीं करती थी, बट सी वॉज डेफिनेटली ब्यूटीफुल, लेकिन वो डेफिनेटली ब्यूटीफुल थी. As a child, the author lived with his grandmother in their days. With his parents lived in the city. Author want to describe about his childhood, and as a child, he used to live with the grandmother in their place, while his parents lived in the city. जबकि उनकी जो parents थे वो cities में जा चुके थे. And he recall his memory in which manner they spent their time. अपने किस तरह अपने टाइम को स्पेंड किया करते थे. His grandmother used to dress him up. उनकी जो grandmother उनको dress up करती थी. And he gave him his breakfast. He prepared all the article that is required for the schools, जो schools के लिए required होती थी. And she also dropped him to the Blaze schools. उनके Blaze schools के लिए उन्हें जो है drop करती थी every day. It was her daily routine. ये उनका daily routine था. While he learned the alphabet in the class, he read scripture in the temple. जब वो scriptures पढ़ा कर जब वो alphabet सीखा करते थे schools में, because the schools is very close in the temple. We can say it is a part of a temple. एक side इसका schools बना हुआ था and second time temple, so that we can say that the temple is attached with the school. So while he learned the alphabet in the schools, in the meanwhile he read the scriptures just like हमारे जो ग्रंथ होते हैं, रामायण, भागवत, गीता, कुरान आदि ग्रंथ, doesn't matter which religions they are belonging, but scripture means हमारे जो हमारे ग्रंथ होते हैं उनको हम scriptures कहते हैं. So at that he was busy in the reading the scriptures. It was a daily routine. After schools they walked back home together feeling the blaze talk. After schools, when the schools over, जब उनका schools over हुआ करता था, and they walked back home, जब वो घर वापस आते थे, they feeding the blaze talk. So grandmother used to feed the stale chapatis to the blaze talk. जो गांव के कुत्ते होते थे जो उनके आसपास भटकते रहते थे, उनको वो जो है stale चपाती जिसको अपने साथ लेके आया करती थी, उनको डाला करती थी. Things however began to change when the author's parents brought them to live in the city. अब now the things however begin to change. अब चीजें कुछ ज्यादा बदलाव आता है. Now we can say that there is a crackness between the relationship author and the grandmother when the author's parents brought them to live in the city. जब उनके parents उनको cities में लेके आते हैं अपने साथ रहने के लिए. Now it is the time change for both. In the city there was no stray dog to feed. अब यहाँ cities में उनके पास कोई भी stray dog नहीं होते. Stray dog जो हमारा आवारा कुत्ते जिनको वो गांव blaze dogs जिनकी हमने बात की थी लास्ट में, जिनको वो अपना stale चपातीस डाला करती थी. But now there is no stray dog in the city. But she had a strange friend, a quiet friend. She used to feed the sparrows in the afternoon. अब dogs की जगह वो sparrows को अपना sparrows को जो है bread crumbs डाला करती थी. stale चपातीस तो नहीं लेकिन bread crumbs को मतलब डाला करती थी. It was the happiest moment. ये उनकी पूरे दिन का सबसे happiest moment हुआ करता था. Now he shared a room with his grandmother. The author went to schools by bus and studied modern subject. Now कहने को वो जो है रूम शेयर करते थे कौन के खुशबन सिंह उनके साथ में अपनी ग्रैंडमदर के साथ. लेकिन जो ऑथर वेंट टू स्कूल बाय बस, लेकिन अब जो ऑथर जो है स्कूल जाते थे बस से एंड स्टडी द मॉडर्न सब्जेक्ट एंड लाइक यू आर स्टडिंग अबाउट लाइक फिजिक्स, केमिस्ट्री, मैथ, बायो एंड अदर सब्जेक्ट इन इंग्लिश that is unfamiliar to the grandmother. This coupled this the fact that the schools had no religious instruction made her unhappy. जब उनको पता लगता था कि मतलब स्कूल्स में ये केवल जो है हमारे जो मॉडर्न सब्जेक्ट्स पढ़ाए जाते हैं जो कि रिलीजियन इंस्ट्रक्शन नहीं देते, that is not read about the scriptures and they don't teach the just like the God or religious works, so these things made her unhappy. ये चीज उनको बहुत अनहैप्पी बनाती थी. According to her, she was an old lady and also have the ओल्ड बिलीव्स. सभी को जो है अपने धर्म से रिलेटेड ही बातें सीखनी चाहिए, कि स्क्रिप्चर्स के बारे में पढ़ना चाहिए. She was also aghast to hear that they taught music at schools. When the Khusbon Singh told her grandmother that learning about the music, he is learning how to sing and how to play the harmonium and other musical instrument, she became very disappointed to hear that taught to music in the schools. Because in her opinion music was only the beggars and the dancing girls. केवल जो dancing girls होती हैं, जो beggars होते हैं, music only for them. Later when the author started going to the university, he was given a separate room in the house. जब ऑथर यूनिवर्सिटी में एंटर किया, नाउ ही गॉट द सेपरेट रूम इन द हाउस. उन्हें उनके घर में एक सेपरेट घर दिया गया. नाउ इट इज द टाइम ऑफ द ब्रेक. द कंप्रेंसली स्नैप वॉट एवर रिमेन द लेसन. अब जो कुछ भी रह गया था उन दोनों की फ्रेंडशिप के बीच में, वो कंप्लीटली स्नैप्ड हो गया. दैट इज कंप्लीटली डिस्ट्रॉय. अब उसको पूरी तरह से खत्म हो चुका था वो. The grandmother became more reclusive and spent her entire day sitting by her spinning wheels and reciting prayer. Now grandmother stopped talking to everyone. सभी से उन्होंने बात करना बंद कर दिया. And he became the more reclusive and spent the entire day sitting by the spinning wheels के साथ बैठ के अपना पूरा वक्त बिताने लगी and reciting prayer. और अपनी prayers में उन्होंने अपने आप को बहुत ज्यादा बिजी कर लिया था. The high point of her day now was the half hour she spent feeding sparrow in the afternoon. It was the happiest time of the grandmother. She used to feed the sparrows. स्पैरोज को बरामदा में बैठ के वो स्पैरोज को खिलाया करती थी. एंड एट दैट टाइम ऑल्सो हर रोजरी वॉज इन हर एंड. तभी उनकी जो रोजरी, उनकी जो माला होती थी, उनके हाथों में होती थी. The little birds surrounded her, chirping loudly and eating लिटिल बिट्स ऑफ ब्रेड्स. जो लिटिल वर्ड्स होती थी वो उनको चारों तरफ से घेर लिया करती थी एंड स्ट्रिपिंग्स करती थी. एंड द ग्रैंडमदर लाइक दैट वेरी साउंड वेरी मच एंड ईटिंग द लिटिल बिट्स ऑफ द ब्रेड. और ब्रेड्स के छोटे छोटे टुकड़ों को वो खाती थी. इट वाज हर फेवरेट टाइम और एंड शी एंजॉयड वेरी मच. कभी कभी उनके हाथों पे जो है वो बैठ जाया करती थी स्पैरोज, कभी किसी टाइम उनके सिर पे भी जाके बैठ जाया करती थी. एंड द ग्रैंडमदर एंजॉयड द मीटिंग विद द स्पैरोज. उस पर्टिकुलर मीटिंग को बहुत एंजॉय किया करती थी. शी एंजॉयड द कंपनी ऑफ द स्पैरोज. After his university education, the author went abroad for his higher studies. After his university education, अपनी university education के बाद में the author went to abroad for the higher studies. अपनी higher studies के लिए उन्हें abroad जाना पड़ा. He got his education from London. Contrary to the author's expectation, she remained unemotional and just kissed him on the forehead when she saw him off. When the author was leaving, she was accepting that it was it may be the last meeting with the grandmother, but still the grandmother unemotional. There is no emotional that her grandson was going to the abroad for many years, but she was unemotional, and the author was expecting that it was her last meeting. When the grandmother kissed him on his forehead, the Khusbon Singh considered it was the last physical touch between him and her grandmother. Okay. Given her age, the author was unsure that he would her again. Author has a doubt that he would be not able to see her again. कि उनको वो दोबारा भी कभी देख पाएगा, कि मतलब जब वो काफी लंबे समय के लिए वो जा रहे थे. And she was sure that जब वो वापस लौटेंगे तो her grandmother was no more between them. उनके बीच में वो नहीं रहेंगी. What he received him at the station the 5 years later, but it was a strange when the author returned from the abroad from the London after the 5 years. जो 5 साल के बाद जब वो वहां से लौट के आते हैं, the grandmother came to receive him, to welcome him. उनको वहाँ welcome करने के लिए आती हैं. There was no change in her neither in looks nor her behavior, but the author was surprised that neither in looks, there was no change neither in looks or nor in behavior. अभी भी वो अपनी रोजरी के साथ अपना टाइम स्पेंड कर रही होती हैं. उनका जो बिहेवियर, ना तो वो किसी से बोलती हैं, ना ज्यादा किसी के साथ में टॉकिंग करने में अपना टाइम स्पेंड करना चाहती हैं. तो The author want to ascribe there is a neither change in looks. उनके looks में भी कोई चेंज नहीं आया है. वो अभी भी थोड़ी सी शॉर्ट हैं, फैट हैं, और जो झुर्रियां हैं अभी भी उनके चेहरे पर हैं. There is a no difference in neither in looks or the behavior. However, its first meeting back home, the author's grandmother broke her routine to celebrate the homecoming. It was a very strange thing for the author. When on the first evening back home, पहली शाम जब वो वापस लौट के आते हैं, the author's grandmother broke her routine. जो भी उनका रूटीन था उसको ब्रेक करती हैं and celebrate his own coming. और उनके वापस आने की खुशियां मनाई जाती हैं. He collect all the women from the neighborhood and took out a drum and start beating and start singing. वो ड्रम निकालती हैं और सिंगिंग करना स्टार्ट करती हैं. She sang for hours and end with other ladies for the neighborhood. वो बहुत लंबे समय तक उनका ये प्रोग्राम चलता है. The next morning she fell ill. अगली सुबह वो बीमार पड़ जाती हैं. While the doctor assured the family that she would be better soon, the old lady declared that those were her last hours. यहाँ पे जब डॉक्टर्स को ये एश्योर करता है, ये डिक्लेयर कर देते हैं कि मतलब बहुत जल्दी ठीक हो जाएंगी. इट इज ओनली अ माइल्ड फीवर, एक बहुत छोटा, मतलब बहुत जरा सा माइल्ड फीवर है. बट द ओल्ड लेडी डिक्लेयर, लेकिन वो ग्रैंड मदर डिक्लेयर दैट वर द लास्ट आवर्स, की उनका जो है ये जो है अंतिम समय आ चुका है. दैट हर एंड इज वेरी नियर. And finally she was died. The author's family placed her body on the floor, covered it with the cloth and left to the make the funeral arrangement. Authors की फैमिली उनकी डेड बॉडी को एक कवर्ड करते हैं कपड़े में और उन्हें जो है बरामदे में रखते हैं और बाकी फनल्स की तैयारी की, फनल जो अरेंजमेंट होते हैं उनकी तैयारी करने में वो जुट जाते हैं. And they all were surprised when they returned. Why? Because a surprising sight they seen. Meet their eyes thousands of silent sparrows did walk the dead body. हजारों चिड़ियों ने उनकी डेड बॉडी को मतलब घेर लिया होता है. आसपास बहुत सारी डेड स्पैरो जिनको वो दोपहर के टाइम में बेड स्क्रम्स डाला करती थी, वो उनको पूरी तरह से घेर लेते हैं. They took no notice of the weight storm that author's mother scattered on the floor and flew away just as quiet as sat once the body was taken away for the last ride. The author's grandmother scattered the breadcrumbs को डालती हैं as the grandmother used to, जैसे grandmother डाला करती थी. But they took no notice, लेकिन वो कोई भी नोटिस नहीं करती मतलब उन breadcrumbs पे. And they just flew away, और वो वहां से उड़ जाती हैं. क्या? जब बॉडी was taken away to the last ride के बाद उनकी बॉडी को ले जाया जाता है, तब वो वहां से चुपचाप बिना breadcrumbs को नोटिस किए उड़ जाती हैं. And it was the last time, and after that they never came again at that moment or at that house के घर में वापस कभी नहीं आती. Now it is the chapters, we can say it is the end of this presentation. And now tell me how much you liked this presentation or as well as this chapters. आपको कितना अच्छा लगा ये presentation देख के और ये chapters देख के. And now don't forget to share your views. और आपको अपने views को share करना नहीं भूलना है. Now on the basis of your understanding whatever you learn from this presentation, from this video, and just try to write down story, a short story. You have just like a sweet relationship between you and your grandmother, between you, your grandfather or any other person, just like मदर, फादर, ब्रदर, सिस्टर, ऐसा मूवमेंट जो आप शेयर करना चाहते हो और इस पर्टिकुलर चैप्टर से कौन सा कोट का यूज करके आप अपनी स्टोरी को कंप्लीट करोगे. इससे आप दो काम कर लोगे. एक तो आपको चैप्टर्स अच्छे से समझ में आ जाएगा जो आप मिस आउट कर रहे हो, क्योंकि अब जब आप दोबारा से अपना चैप्टर अपने बारे में अपनी स्टोरी लिखोगे तो बहुत सारी कोट्स को आप दोबारा से रिपीट करोगे. एंड सेकंड थिंग, जो आपका राइटिंग सेक्शन है, जो आप मतलब आपको एक कमांड आएगा कि आप भी इस टाइप की स्टोरीज को लिख सकते हो. सो डोंट फॉरगेट टू शेयर योर व्यूज. ओके, नाउ फाइनली thanks for being here. Okay, we will meet soon. Thank you.